Hello and a very warm welcome to the start of this exciting new project. And secret, I had a total of 5 shots taken. The only issue was just that. Dass das Aufnahmeprogramm laggt hat und es ist nicht mehr gekachelt. It was the case back then that there were tiles here, really tiles. Now I don't know whether my recording program isn't lacking now either. Why secret? Why do I have secret? I'm just starting with secret now. I don't actually know that. It came out in 2004. And Secret Gold was released in 2006, according to what I read. Interestingly, I found an incredibly old list that I had completely forgotten about, despite having moved numerous times. It listed Secret 1 and Secret 2 on it. I said, okay, look how expensive the game is. And it wasn't expensive, actually. I got both of them in a franchise package. I think I somehow put everything together. There's also Secret 3 in there, and then some Secret Capital, somehow like that. Comic style, what I don't like at all. I won't let's play. That it's here in full screen is due to certain mods. Also, that this is in German is also in mods because Steam only offers it in English, and I have modded it so that firstly it is in full screen and secondly in German. I didn't do anything else. I had actually been very far. I already had a recording program. But the problem is that with Secret you have to replay everything until you came. It's complicated, it's really complicated, and that's why we're starting all over again. It's the third time I've had to start all over again, yeah. This is the third time I've had to start all over again. I don't know, somehow I have no idea, hey, what's wrong or what's not, but it's just that the problem is that you either don't want Secret or you don't want my recording program. Or don't stop both, or my Windows doesn't want it because I have this Windows 11. I hate this Windows 11. I hate Windows 11 like the plague. I had Windows Vista, I had Windows 10. That was both better than Windows 11. Now I know Windows 12 will come out at some point, and to be honest, never. I don't know if there is another operating program, but I'm starting to hate Windows. I hate it because you can't do anything anymore. Back in Vista, for example, when Windows Vista packed up, you could go back to the factory setting on the last memory you had saved. It was the same with Windows 10, but now with Windows 11, forget it. And the problem of this Windows 11 has this real-time protection. In Windows 10, you could disable this, and it remained disabled even then. Windows 11 is not. That's damned. Again, it starts automatically every time, and this damn real-time protection, but also Windows 11, which blocks all my players. And that's what gets me so excited. It really upsets me, animal, that yes, that this is, and yes, I hope this time everything goes as I want, And then we will start with the Ancaria campaign. And there is, of course, Ancaria Underworld, but we will only do one after the other. We will start with Ancaria first. As you can see, there are 12 33488 characters, the demons. I think the demons and the branch have come to this. I don't know now because of DLC or just the demons. These characters cannot be changed. That is, the appearance, not the hair color, not the figure, not the height, not the hair length, so hairstyles, not the eye color, not everything is as it is. There is, if you have a, let's say, now if you want her here, don't give her as a man. Gender remains fixed, so the work is done. We'll go through each one, and I'll leave a comment and see what we do.
The gladiator is an expert in melee combat and trained in the use of weapons of all kinds. He feels most comfortable in a duel and man against man, where he drops his opponents with hard hits and deadly attacks and sends them to the dust mockingly.
Yes, that was the dubbing voice of Moment Bruce Willis. Yes, there are famous voice actors who have been hired. Or wanted to participate. I don't know what that was like, but that was the gladiator with the voice of Bruce Willis, and now let's move on.
The Seraphim is a descendant of the mystic battle angels from the era of the Gods' Wars. The gods granted the Seraphim celestial magic to weaken their opponents before striking them down with whirling blades.
I have an issue with that and I won't play it. There are angels, but they are not real. Second, the majority of God is really a problem for me because there is only one God point out. I'm not discussing the word heavenly, and magic doesn't even fit together. So I'm also going to change a lot of things, so, but no. That's why I'm not going to play a Seraphim, because that's a problem for me, as she imagined, and I hope you accept my decision to drop her completely, okay.
This world that I'm extremely overjoyed with. Once upon a time, there were many worthy opponents in Ancaria, but those who once spread fear and terror have long since become worm-eaten. Fighting holds few challenges for me, and without fighting life is meaningless, just like death.
Yes, that's also a famous voice actress. I just don't know who she dubbed for back then, but she's known, sounds like Roxanne But I don't think that's the voice actress of Roxanne from the series. You can write it to me in the comments whether I'm right, whether that's the voice actress of Roxanne or the one who dubbed Roxanne, but I don't know, I really don't. In any case, she is a famous voice actress. That is not beyond debate. Well, that's a fact. Let's move on.
Once upon a time there were many like me, children of the earth. We populated the world under the world. We were rich and so powerful that even kings asked us for help. But those times have passed. Just like my brothers and sisters, only I am left, the last of my kind, destined to preserve what is sacred to us dwarves. It's not easy in times like these, but I will honor my ancestors.
Yes, the voice actors were dubbed by Bud Spencer. I have the films. I like watching them so much until now. Yes, unfortunately, Bud Spencer is dead. And at that time, a street was supposed to be named after him, but it was rejected because he was so brutal and violent. Those were the statements. From the politicians, that Bud Spencer was just so brutal and violent and nonsense here and there. Let's move on.
The elf is a ranger and hunter one. With the surrounding nature, her magic is of protective origin. She uses a bow and arrow with a hard aim and multiple shots, and only goes into armed melee in extreme distress.
Yes, okay, the voice actress doesn't know if she's well known, but I don't know her, for example. Then we move on. The
Dark Elf comes from a power-hungry split of the elves. The ritual fighting techniques of the blood cult turn the Dark Elf into a deadly shadow warrior, as he builds his opponents with poisonous blade weapons, as well as precise fist and foot techniques.
This is the voice actor of Nicolas Cage and Vin Diesel. Back then he only dubbed Nicolas Cage. Back then, before Vin Diesel was even known, let's put it that way. But I'll stick with Nicolas Cage. I like him more than Vin Diesel, and yes. As mentioned, this is the voice actor for both Vin Diesel and Nicolas Cage, but I usually choose Nicolas Cage since he started his career much earlier than Vin Diesel.
In addition to magic, the combat magician has also discovered the art of weapons. He has sent swords and staffs when forced into close combat. But his most powerful weapon is the magic of the elements, which can shake the fabric of the universe.
The voice actor sounds familiar too, but I don't know who that is. So I have no idea. You can write in the comments whether you know the voice actor, and if so, write who he dubbed, but I don't know him. Let's keep going.
The soulful vampire is a fusion of knightly melee combatant who deftly puts her opponents in bounds with her sword by day, while at night she tears her victims as a wicked, diabolical predator and creates a scary entourage with bloody kisses.
That was indeed the voice of Scully from the X-Files. Is that a long time ago? Is that a long time ago to hear that dubbing voice? Memories come because I looked for the X-Files series very correctly. I already looked for it correctly. Even as the X-Files, I looked on the internet, and back then it wasn't shown on TV anymore, but I was determined to find the series online, and I truly did. Stayed up nights and really watched season after season. It was a real marathon. Yes, and I thought the series were there. The series and films of that time, I loved them because this certain homo thing is not present. So this LBO, I have no idea what this nonsense is called anyway. Yes, I like watching it because you really see the old films. You don't have this nudity and so cheaply willing. So you know what I mean. And not even this Tazi board. I could puke. Okay, we'll take the elf. The elf is a ranger and a hunter. We know that. And we call her, as always, Sharlyana. We stay on bronze because I don't know if I can do it with her, so she stays as she is for now. We could also import something. We can prefabricate it once. Yes, no, thank you. I don't want to. The elf? Yes, I already understand. It didn't animate you now. Not now. Yes. Why was my old score gone? Because I had made recordings, and there it is because I had to reinstall it. Yes. Because it was so lackluster and oh, no idea, it was just catastrophic. And then the tiles, yes, these patchwork tiles, you even saw them during the game. Yes, I don't like the blonde hair. I don't like blonde hair. I like a blonde. But okay, she's blonde now, and we're going to play the elf now and have fun with the intro. See you then. See you soon.
To express this shiling from an Elanchata Natura premise.
Segment. Chapter 1. The dream Shada, the necromancer, summons a demon and fails. The beast from the depths of hell is free. He awakens from the dream bathed in sweat on the icy plateau. But was it really just a dream? It feels surreal. Whether your elven companion of the dark folk can direct your steps, that this nightmare does not descend upon the world of Ancaria. Welcome to Ancaria. As an introduction to the upcoming adventure, such overlays briefly explain the most important game elements. Basically, help for the menus can be obtained by pressing the H key like help. Introduction. The first steps at the beginning are 2 things to do in the box nearby. Look for equipment nearby, and then be sure to address the client who is already impatiently waiting with a question mark, exclamation mark over his head. Dude, I know that. Do you know that? You know, there were these old games that were quests no matter if I was there. Mostly they were RPGS games. They always all had such a are we question marks, exclamation marks on their heads. Now it is. It was a question mark, and when you were done, an exclamation mark. But now it's completely like an exclamation mark, so there's nothing with question marks on its head anymore. So that was it. Introduction. Collect items, crates, book stands, barrels, and many more things that can react to scan the mouse pointer or flash in the landscape. With the left mouse button to be searched, often items fall out, even defeated enemies drop items. Such items can be removed by clicking or using the Collect All key A. As long as the Alt key is pressed, information about everything that is nearby will appear. Obtained items are stored in the inventory. Taste okay. Yes, let's do it. And we lift everything, and she got gloves, and we have recovery. Recovery is healing that we will also equip directly, and yes, we should talk to our companion. And I just don't know how long I'm recording now. No matter, we'll talk to him.
The final stage of our escape is approaching. So let us quickly go to your Captain Ramata in the garrison of Schönbeck. With my martial arts and your bow, we should be able to keep the dark elves who are pursuing us at bay. So let us not linger too long, for my brethren will never forgive us that I followed the call of my heart to thee, and therefore renounced the dark elves. My beautiful.
So, this is a couple of lovers now. They see a few of mine.
Arrows.
Will they protect us? No, I'm just asking whether the 2 of them are a couple, because here it says Act 1 Paths of Destiny. No, I'm asking because I want to know if they are lovers. Introduction. Equipment, sorry, had to yawn. The character can be equipped in the inventory. Clothes and jewelry are placed in the respective fields to the right of the backpack. Weapons are equipped at the bottom in the fields to the left of the compass. With the weapon selected there, the character fights with the left mouse button. By right-clicking, the corresponding item is automatically equipped. If a captured item type, for example armor, has not yet been equipped, the character will automatically equip it. The martial arts are special tactics of the character. To learn martial arts, so-called runes are clicked with the right mouse button after they have been added to the inventory. Learned martial arts can be prepared from the corresponding menu in the lower fields to the right of the compass. When you hear this, I still have a very bad cold, and I can hardly breathe through my nose and have to breathe through my mouth. And I have difficulty breathing through my mouth because I'm always used to breathing through my nose, and that's why it's really hard and exhausting for me. Through the mouth we now go into the cave. And that's why I'm sorry if you hear puffs. As I said, the problem is that I don't breathe through my nose but through my mouth, and that's exhausting for me when you have a cold. Introduction. Fight. Wait. That's where I think what I see has seen lightning. To fight it is enough to click on an opponent with the left mouse button pressed and the attack continues. Using the weapon equipped in the active weapon field below, ranged fighters can press the KTRL key. To shoot without approaching the enemy, the decisive factor is often the skillful use of martial arts. These are usually activated with the right mouse button above your opponent. The ability then has to recharge before it can be used again. My goodness, it's rushing. My God, wait, let's try it. Das funktioniert nicht. Ah, magical hiding place. And what have we got? A magician's staff was clear. Do you get up now or stay there? Okay, then it's not about lying down and... As you say, I am hardly protected from fire by my armor. First, my love, there is no fire there. So secondly, that was a wolf and nothing else. So stay relaxed. The compass pointer at the bottom center always points in the direction of the next place where the story is advanced. With the tab key, a map is called up. Red dots are opponents. Opponents white point to special people. The world map button M shows the location of the character in Ancaria with all order locations. Yes, nice, good to know, yes. Oh, so, and what I also wanted to say is that if they stand longer and you don't do anything, they always leave some comments. So, it's exhausting. Sometimes it is, as I said, this is not the first recording. I can tell you straight away how far I'm playing blind again, and so I still know that, because as I said, I wasn't far. I was still at the beginning with the recordings, and yes, it's still a shame. Yes, it's really a shame that it's come to this now. Yes, and you didn't have the chance, yes, not really the chance that to have the score. Vielleicht hätte man ja auch, hätte ich auch ein Update, aber ja, muss ein Update haben oder gebraucht muss. So we have our first book. I'll read it before, and then I'd say I'm passing laws from the time of Valorian. It is proclaimed that every man and woman shall be equal before the law. Furthermore, let it be heard that the great liberty releases all serfs from the chains of the covenant and leaves them 40 acres, so that each can build a new existence for himself. Yes. Not many will agree with that. Yes, apart from that. Yeah, let's talk to the man. Walter Traugott, please bring my fishing buddy Heinz Raber here. I am Walter Traugott, one of the most famous anglers west of Schönblick. This beautiful spot here is perfect for carp fishing. Unfortunately, I have been waiting for hours on my comrade Heinz, who also took the bait. If you should bring him with you, please run quickly to Schönblick and lead him here, as it looks like he doesn't dare to go through the forest alone. I would go myself, but I can't just leave my valuable equipment here, you know. These gobos steal anything that's not riveted and nailed tight. Yes.
And I am, of course, available for you at any time.
Yes, we steal too. Hidden with the nail, so only in the game. Yes, not in reality. That's because you don't do that, so you don't make it clear to me. In a game, it's something else, yes, but in reality, no, so I don't. Mostly. I am a mother of children. Yes, I have children. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? What's that supposed to look like if your own mother is being stolen? No, thank you. Because I am a role model and I have responsibility. And I have to take on that too, otherwise I wouldn't have had children either. Should buy, yes. If I'm not able to set a role model. The duty to take responsibility. Oh, listen to me. Find my boy in the caves. He has run away and I think he is in the animal cave south of here. Please bring him back because this place is full of hungry wolves. I don't even like to think about it. Yes, we will act soon. We'll reveal a few more here because the next gobos are coming here. Gobos are easier to pronounce than goblins. Yes, it's just a small edge formation, but yes, they are easier to pronounce like that. Oh, we also went up a level, yes? Then let's do it. We have weapons knowledge and we have maneuverability. I would rather go into weapons science first. So I say, and there are skills and attributes. So like the doctors, I still remember my first RPG. It was so 2D. It was really so packed with pixels and everything. Well, that wasn't like that now. It was a free game that could be downloaded from anywhere. No, oh well, yes, I wanted to go into maneuverability because I wanted to go for resistance, not maneuverability, resistance. We would have to go because we need the value to be able to endure more. Yes. I would say we don't go this far now. We go further down because the mother said cave south of here, but we'll do that in the next episode. I say goodbye to you for the time being. Thank you for looking in, for tuning in, for subscribing. No, that will come later. You know what you have to do. Leave a subscription, a feedback, a thumbs up. I would be very happy about it. And I wish you a good morning or a good night or a good day. I wish you a nice weekend or a nice start into the week. If you have holidays, if this comes online, I wish you something better than what you are celebrating. So see you later in secret.